going to be taking a look at Sarah James as she's singing Rocket Man. I loved her other performance. You can check it up here if you didn't already see it. If her golden buzzer was like, boom, awesome. Let's see what she's up to with her vocal technique.
Packed my bags last night for flight. 0 hour, 9 a.m. And I'm gonna be high as a kite by then. I miss the earth so much. I miss my life. It's only out in space on such a timeless flight.
You can also see that she's really close to the microphone, so that's telling us what? Yeah, I know you can't really answer me, but that she's keeping the volume nice and low. She's got the vocal folds slightly open, and you know that because you can hear breath coming through in the sound. That means the vocal folds are open. Keeping the volume right down low is going to help you with your pitching and intonation. But let's just go back and watch that again.
Packed my bags last night for flight. 0 hour, 9 a.m. And I'm gonna be high as a kite by then. I miss the earth so much. I miss my life. It's only out in space.
I really love the interpretation of this song, but just as a technical point, can you hear that? I'll be high as a kite by then. And you've got that lovely flip up to the top note. Think about reducing the volume as you're going further up the range, and that's really going to help you with your pitching rather than going high. Because what's going to happen is if you try and go for volume, you're going to push air, you're going to blow the vocal folds apart, but you're also going to have trouble with the tuning. So reducing the breath flow, although it sounds breathy, the vocal folds are open, so of course it's going to sound breathy. How little air can you use to have the same effect on the voice? But let's keep watching.
Let's fly. And I think it's gonna be a long, long time till touchdown brings me right again to find I'm not the man to think I am at home. Oh, no, no, no. I'm a rockin' man. Burning all these fuse up here. And all the signs I don't understand. It's just my job 5 days a week. Rocket man. I'm a rocket man.
Okay, obviously, big notes get votes. You can't have these shows without Big notes. I know it had to go somewhere. But did you see how she built the song up? There's a reason why pretty much every single song that's on this show starts this way. You're starting quietly, you get a little bit louder, you build it up. They built up the instrumentation, building it all up, and then it's going to end on a really high note, or it's going to come down again on the other side. So when you're thinking about structuring your performances or structuring your songs, think about telling the story. Start really quiet. But the main point is the loudest that you can really sing at that loud point then needs to dictate how quiet you have to start at the beginning. It's just a way for you to also save your voice and to help with your pitching. Let's go back on that riff because that was lovely. We're going to go and take another little look at that again because there's so much to unpack, and even that really short segment of that louder part of the song there at the end. But did you see how her energy changed as well? She started, moving around a little bit more. And most importantly, I almost felt like pointing it out. You saw the tongue. So we're going to go back to that tongue place there. But if you're looking to improve your singing technique, check out my free singing lesson available in the description below because it focuses on the tongue position and why that is like mind-blowingly important for your singing. But let's go back on that. You'll see it for yourselves. If we stop there, you can really see that her tongue is nice and high in the mouth. The back of the tongue is sitting against the top molars. We're going to play it. You'll see. There we go. Really classic. Back of the tongue against the top molars. Tip of the tongue touching the back of the bottom teeth. Perfect tongue position. And there's just a slight dent here at the front of her tongue, which is creating the vowel. So you don't need to send the back of the tongue down to push down on top of the larynx. You're thinking about keeping that tongue high, and that's going to really help you to keep that thicker vocal fold further up in the range. You saw that lovely short, sharp, high breath there at the before she sang that belty section. That's going to help activate the upper chest muscles in order to support the sound, but it's also going to allow the larynx to shoot up in order to hit the notes. And so if you're really thinking about working on your belt, think about the panting and breathing and breathing in, and you're going to have your larynx shoot upwards. It's got to be like a surprised belt, like it's got to be a surprised breathe in though, okay? And that's going to really help you to keep that lovely thick vocal fold. But let me know down in the comments what you think your favorite part of the performance is. I love that she's staying really true to her age. You can check out my other Sarah James video up here. She's a seasoned professional. She won The Voice in The Voice Kids in Poland as well. So, she's definitely going to be one to watch. But thank you so much for watching. I look forward to seeing you here next time. Have an awesome rest of your day. Ka kite ano.